Namah Shivaya. Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanam mrutyurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiva bandhanam. Sahanavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvi Navadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityo Mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Good morning. Guten Morgen. Buenos dias. Buenos dias is good morning in Spanish. So please see page number 97. Differentiation, infinitely contradictory, must remain. But it is not necessary that we should hate each other, therefore. It is not necessary, therefore, that we should fight each other. Therefore, we have again to learn the one central truth that was preached only here in our motherland, and that has to be preached once more from India. One vision I see clear as life before me, that the ancient mother has rejuvenated, has awakened once more, sitting on her throne, rejuvenated, more glorious than ever. Proclaim her to all the world with the voice of peace and benediction. The next page, please turn to, and the long quote, second quote in the next page. If there is any land on this earth that can lay claim to be the blessed Punya Bhumi, to be the land to which soul on this earth must come to account for karma, the land to which every soul that is wending its way Godward must come to attain its last home, the land where humanity has attained its highest towards gentleness, towards generosity, towards purity, towards calmness, above all, the land of introspection and of spirituality. It is India. In these two quotes, Swamiji actually has defined what India is. భారతదేశం అంటే ఏంటో ఒక నిర్వచనం ఇచ్చారు ఇక్కడ. Our problem is we don't know who we are and what we are as a civilization, as a race, what our contribution for the progress of the mankind over the centuries. So we don't get the clarity as far as the glory of our own civilization through our educational system because nobody gives you the clarity. But here is a great patriot, Swami Vivekananda, who could see the soul of this nation. You know how much he loved this country, Vivekananda. Once, when I was in the West, one of his Western lady disciple asked him, Swamiji, you have given us so much of knowledge. What we can give you back, what we can do for you. Sorry, Swamiji said, Madam, love India, he said. He asked a foreigner, if you want to give something to me, okay, if you feel that you are indebted to me, you just love my country. That's all. That is the greatest gift that you can give to me. He asked a foreigner to ask India, his motherland. You know, Swamiji, as soon as he would utter the word that India, you know, the way he would pronounce it, Western disciples only had said, they said we have fallen in love with India. That much of emotion, that much of bhava, that much of pathos he would infuse in this word India. Nobody else had loved India as much as Vivekananda loved. If you read his biography, you will understand. And Jesus చరిత్ర మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. Mahatma Gandhi said, after reading Vivekananda, my love for country, my love for India has grown by 1,000-fold, he said. వివేకానంద స్వామిని చదివిన తర్వాత నా దేశభక్తి 1000 రెట్లు పెరిగిందన్నారు Mahatma Gandhi. So that much Swamiji loved India because he knew the greatness of Indian civilization, our contribution throughout the centuries for the progress of mankind. That's why Swamiji is saying differentiation infinitely contradictory must remain. It will remain. Creation means, nature means, Prakriti means, Vaividhya, Bhinnatvam. So in this differentiation, in this duality, in this diversity, but there is behind us that unity. When you remember that unity always, then actually all these contradictions you can reconcile. Otherwise, you keep quarreling with others and actually keep fighting with others. So the quarrels and fights, all these things will happen only when you don't see the unity behind the diversity. So who has preached that unity principle over the centuries? It is India, because you could clearly see the truth behind the manifested universe. He multifaceted, variegated and diverse and different, infinitely contradictory. Yeah, the universe that you see, the physical universe, the phenomenal universe, behind this there is that one homogeneous entity that is called God, that is called truth. So from that truth it has come, and to that truth it will go back. So where is the question of quarreling? Why should we quarrel? Because we all have come from the same truth, we all have come from the same God. That we have preached for centuries, for generations we have preached it. That's why Swamiji is saying, one vision I see clearly as life before me, that the ancient mother has awakened once more, sitting on her throne rejuvenated, more glorious than ever. So India will rise, Swamiji said, India will conquer the world, not militarily, okay? In a soft way, we conquer the world. Through culture, through spirituality, through gentleness, we will conquer the world. So that will have a more potent and more powerful impact on other races than a military conquest. If at all we wished for, we could have done that long ago. We had the capacity, we had the brains, we had the genius. We could have invented weapons of mass destruction. But we didn't go for that. Because that would be kind of savage, right? The barbarism, right? Where you want to grow at the expense of others. We want to kill, loot, and plunder others. We want to annex other kingdoms, other countries, and you want to loot them. You want to, because they're also same life, right? Just as we are human beings, they're also human beings. So we have never crossed our borders. We have never disturbed any other nation. We have not aggrandized ourselves at the cost of others. We have never plundered other races. That's why Swamiji says, my race has been the gentlest, most civilized race on the planet Earth. Okay? That's why he proudly declares, he says, towards generosity, God, the land where humanity has attained its highest, towards gentleness, towards generosity, towards purity, towards calmness, above all. The land of introspection and of spirituality, it is India. Land of introspection means land of contemplatives, land of mystics. Okay? We want to conquer the world today, physical world. But Swamiji, our rishis have said, so by conquering the world, actually, you will not be able to make yourself peaceful and happy by conquering the matter. What you need to conquer is your own mind. Conquer yourself and conquer the world. నిన్ను నువ్వు జయించు, నువ్వు ప్రపంచాన్ని జయించినట్లు అవుతుంది. విన్నారు ఎప్పుడన్నా? We all want to conquer the world. So much of attention on outward. Conquer yourself is as good as you have conquered the world. We have discovered this principle long, long, long ago. You know, there is a legend with regard to Alexander. You know, Alexander comes to the bank of the Jhelum. There he fought with Purushottam. And after the battle was over, he was looking for an Indian yogi. So he went and met some yogi. And there they had a conversation, a beautiful conversation. So the yogi asked him actually, so what have you done till now? Then Alexander said, I have conquered this land, that land, this land, that land. He has narrated whatever the lands, whatever the kingdoms that he has conquered. What are you going to do further in future? He said, I am going to conquer India. Then now I will go to China. There I will conquer that land. So he has a long list of, you know, things to be accomplished. What are the other kingdoms or what other countries that he is going to conquer? He narrated. What you will do afterwards? Alexander said, I will relax. Then the yogi said, what do you think, Alexander, I am doing now? Hmm? What do you think, Alexander, I am doing now? Ultimately, what do you want to do? Okay, you conquered all the nations, all the races. Then you want to relax, right? You can do it now itself. So Alexander could not conquer all the countries, could not conquer all the races. Okay? Before he could go back to Athens, actually, he died on the way. A mosquito bite. A mosquito killed the old conqueror. So that is the fate of, you human beings. We think we are a great, species on the planet Earth. What happened with corona? A virus, invisible creature, right? It's not even creature. It's not even life. It's half life. Just RNA. Virus means, how many people it has killed. That's why I'm saying the conquest of the world is no conquest. Conquer yourself. Conquer the mind. That's the true conquest. We have understood this and we have always been doing this. That's why India means people where they value spirituality, the land of introspection. We want to contemplate. We want to study the mind. We want to conquer the mind. We know that we have been today actually held captive by this mind. మన మనసు చేత బంధింపబడ్డామని మనకు తెలుసు. ఈ మనసును దాటిపోతే నిజమైన సుఖం వస్తుంది, ఆనందం వస్తుందని ఎప్పుడో కనుక్కున్నాం. మనం కనుక్కొని వీ హ్యావ్ ఫోకస్డ్ ఆన్ దిస్. టుడే వీ హ్యావ్ సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ టెక్నాలజీ, సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ సైన్స్, సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ డెవలప్మెంట్. బట్ ఆర్ వీ ద హ్యాపీయెస్ట్ జనరేషన్ ఆన్ ద ప్లానెట్ ఎర్త్? నో, యూ కాంట్ బి. దట్స్ వై Swami said, machines can never make man truly happy. There's something else you need to do. That something else is conquest of the mind. So be focused on yourself. Turn inward. That has been the message of India for ages. Thank you. Have a nice day.